Welcome to the Peaceful Wellness Podcast with me, your host, Deb Phelps. If you are ready to unite with your true nature and find the calm you need to go through this journey called life, then walk a while with me as we learn to be resilient with mind, body, spirit modalities. I am a meditation teacher, mindfulness coach, sound healer, yoga specialist, and these and other modalities have helped me to truly find peaceful wellness within. So let's take a mindful approach together now. Greetings and welcome to the Peaceful Wellness Podcast. I'm so glad you joined with me today. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit more about self-love, and we'll have a loving kindness practice to help us with this self-love. Now, as you know, last episode, I had my guest, Lauren Lovin, and she shared her personal story about coming out of a bad relationship and how she embraced the concepts of self-love and self-care to help her. And I wanted to expand a little bit more on what was shared in our episode. I'd like to start with a wonderful quote from the Buddha. And he said, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." We deserve it. Sometimes we think that this self-love is narcissism. We're only focused on ourselves. We're selfish. No, we're not. We need to love ourselves. We have to have a healthy balance. So what we need to do is befriend ourselves. We love our family members. We love our friends. And we wouldn't think anything of just helping them feel more at ease, more happy, by just some words of kindness and compassion. But when we ourselves are going through a tough time, or we've made a mistake, or whatever it is, we tend to be pretty darn hard on ourselves, don't we? So our love can light the way. The love that's within us, right? We just have to fan that flame. And the practice of loving kindness will really help us with that. Particularly this one that I'm going to share with you later in the episode is a self-love, loving kindness practice. And we come within our heart. Come within our heart. And we come within our heart so we can be kind to ourselves. And that's really important, especially when we have a lot of negative, judgmental self-talk going on. Now, we all know that voice, that critical voice that goes on and on and on and on, just yakking away about everything that we do. How we feel in the morning, how we feel at night, any action that we've taken, any interaction that we've had with other people. So can I befriend myself? And can I be kind to myself without the judgment? Now, what really helps us with this is meditation, particularly mindfulness, because mindfulness consists of being present with what is right here, right now, without judgment. And when we do that, we really are loving ourselves. Now, a while back, I shared the rain practice with you. But one of my favorite practices is the loving kindness practice. Because here I am choosing love. I'm choosing to enter into my heart and know my basic goodness and know what's really there. And when we come into our heart, we stop comparing ourselves with other people. You see, that's where a lot of judgments come in, is because we start comparing. Well, this person is doing this project. Why can't I get my project off the ground? Or this person has lost weight, or this person has taken lots of courses during the pandemic. And I've done nothing with my life the whole time but sit and watch TV. It doesn't matter. Stop comparing yourself, because we all have our own idiosyncrasies that have come up because of this pandemic, right? Some of us are dealing with more PTSD, more trauma. We're traumatized. I was just talking with someone this morning, and we have to remember that we've all been traumatized in some way because of this pandemic. We're going on 2 years now. So don't compare yourself to how other people have made it through the pandemic. Be with where you are. Right now, it's like this. Practice that rain meditation. We all are flawed in some way. I know I am. But I don't have to dwell on my flaws. And I don't have to dwell what this other person looks like over here. Because remember, sometimes people are very good at hiding who they are. Some people are not authentic as you think they are. I mean, just look at Instagram, for goodness sake. We pretend, we put on this social face, this social mask. But everyone suffers in some ways. There's a practice called Just Like Me, where, we all have our hurts, we all have our fears, we all have our problems, we all have our doubts. But we also have a desire for happiness and a wish for health and safety and a life of peace and at ease. So be mindful, notice, observe when you are starting to compare yourself to someone else, so that you can remember, let's look at our similarities. We're here. We all want the basic things in life. So as I said, meditation can really help us with this. As the Buddha also said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. And we've all, at some point or another, have sought our peace outside of us. Maybe it is the next course I'm going to take online. Maybe it's the new dress, the new outfit, the new car, the new job. But we have to remember that peace is within us. And when we take the time to come within, inquire within. I saw a poster one time that had that, and it was like a sitting meditative Buddha. Inquire within. So we inquire within to what is arising for us, particularly in a Vipassana practice. So whatever arises, we can label it without grabbing onto that story. And then within, we can see our true loving nature, that goodness of who we really are. And so I invite you to join in this practice I'm about to share with you of loving kindness. and take notice of how you feel before and after the practice. So today's meditation is a self-love, loving kindness. So before we begin getting into a comfortable place to sit, getting yourself grounded, feet on the floor, settling into your chair, sitting upright with the spine, neck, and crown of the head pulled skyward. Shoulder blades back and down, raising the rib cage slightly here. And what you notice with these small shifts is that they create a true physical openness for your heart. And it's an openness consistent with the positive emotions that we aim to cultivate today. So you can gently lower your gaze to reduce any distractions. And if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes completely. So in this meditation, you'll hear my voice followed by periods of silence. And in the silence, continue to say the phrases of loving kindness silently to yourself. So here, take a few deep breaths and bring your awareness to your heart. And visualize how each in-breath affects your heart physically. And breathe normally, making no special effort to breathe in any particular way. And just continue to rest your awareness on your heart. And consider how each in-breath nourishes you as your heart drinks in precious oxygen. This passage of oxygen from the nearby air through your lungs and then into your beating heart and bloodstream. It's the most basic and constant connection between you and the world around you. And this simple act of breathing knits together all that is within you with all that lies beyond your skin. Each new breath creates a unity of life as all people share that nourishment that the earth's atmosphere freely offers. And check in now with how your body is feeling. Do you have any aches or pains? Any worries or areas of tension? Or are you excited, caught up in eager anticipation? And whatever the feeling, there's no need to push it aside. Pleasant or not, let that feeling in Accept it as part of what it means to be you at this moment. And meet the feeling with curiosity and openness. Note how it registers in your body and how those sensations change very subtly from one moment to the next. And whether your current experience is pleasant or unpleasant, just witness and accept it. And whether events in your life are presenting you with good or bad fortune these days, just witness and accept those events. See them as part of the inevitable ups and downs that all people experience. And just as surely as all people face good and bad fortune, all people, all the world over, yearn. They yearn to feel good, safe, peaceful, and healthy. Alongside your awareness of suffering and the fundamental sameness of all people, you can choose to wish yourself well. You deserve this kindness as much as anyone. So begin by lightly calling to mind your own good qualities. And let these qualities remind you of what's good in you. What touches your heart about yourself? Then gently offer the classic wishes of loving kindness to yourself, choosing phrases that best speak to your heart. And I'll share some with you. May I feel safe and protected. May I feel happy and peaceful. May I feel healthy and strong. May I live with ease. And see yourself as being a dear friend to yourself. It might help to first imagine the warmth and tenderness you might feel toward an infant or a kitten, as innocent as these small creatures can be. And experience how your face softens, your heart expands in their presence. And now imagine directing these same feelings of warmth and tenderness to yourself. May I feel safe. May I feel happy. May I feel healthy. May I live with ease. In between each phrase, pause for just a moment to drop your awareness down to your body, to your heart in particular. Note and accept whatever sensations arise there. And so practice a little longer. Know that this practice is more than the mere repetition of phrases. The phrases simply open a door to a chance for you to condition your heart to be more open, accepting, and kinder. So, becoming aware of your heart region. May I feel safe. May I feel happy. May I feel healthy. May I live with ease. And at times you'll find that your attention has strayed from the phrases. And this may happen a lot, but don't worry, it's normal. Simply begin again by gently, very gently bringing your awareness back to your heart and to the phrases. There's no need to berate yourself for losing your focus. Each new moment of beginning again presents another chance to experiment with the spirit of loving kindness. May I feel safe. May I feel happy. May I feel healthy. May I live with ease. Each new moment is beginning again. It's okay to forget the phrases, to lapse. So, can you acknowledge your lapse while at the same time gently returning to the phrases? And what would it take to set aside all harshness and begin again with a kind and loving attitude toward yourself? May I feel safe. May I feel happy. May I feel healthy. May I live with ease. As you end this practice, know that it's completely natural for you to treat yourself kindly, even if you may forget to do so quite often. Know that you can generate this tender and loving attitude toward yourself anytime, just by reminding yourself that this exists and how at ease it makes you feel. Difficulties and obstacles will still arise. Suffering happens. But you don't need to add to that suffering by treating yourself harshly. You can instead offer the ancient wishes of loving kindness to yourself. So now that we've completed the self-love, loving kindness practice, as I said, pay attention to how you're feeling now, knowing that you are complete, just as you are. Continue to be a friend to yourself. Each moment, each day, week, as you go forth. So I thank you for joining with me in this episode, and I hope you will join me again next time. I wish you much love and much peace. Thank you for joining with me today. For my weekly classes, meditation and modalities on-demand library, self-study courses, and private sessions, visit my website at peacefulwellness.org.